Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. It is Tuesday. Boy, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. But you know what? It is one day closer to training camp. Actually, the Panthers from tomorrow will be 1 week away from training camp. They started a week before us, a whole week.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know how I found it out? I found it out through the newsletter when Adelia put it out because Adelia is on top of these things.
Right.
And I was just like, huh, all right. So it's going to be a fun show tomorrow. It's going to be a fun show. So they'll have a whole week we'll have a whole week of discussing things before the Ravens kick off. And your boys will be there at training camp. Okay. We will be there. That's going to be interesting. And we will let you know. We will put eyes on that center position, and we'll let you know. Good or not so good. Okay. Who do we have in here? We got Dr. Kush. Good morning, Dr. Kush. Showing love on both channels.
Appreciate it.
Unkind Ravens fan. Showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. It is what it is. Biggie. Showing love on both channels. Michael Akins.
Morning.
Showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Rainmaker.
What's up?
Also showing love on both channels is Up and Adam with support for both channels. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day to you, Rainmaker. Really appreciate you coming through. TC, good morning.
What's good?
Showing that super chat love. Salute to you.
Appreciate you, brother.
It's ridiculous with these rankings. Facts.
Bruh.
Facts. Hey, everybody show TC some love, man. Appreciate that. Says good morning, my people. So Lamar isn't on Josh Allen's level, according to Speak Easy's crew. I'll give you a little tip, Corey. Do not listen to Acho and those clowns.
Facts.
Like Acho is he just likes to stir up trouble. That's it. That's the only reason he's there, right? Yeah. He wants to cause a controversy. He wants to get you upset. He wants you to engage with them, and that's a formula that a lot of people use, but. You know, Acho is especially despicable with it. Right.
And at least TJ was pushing back. I watched some of it this morning, and just the concept of the things that they were talking about when it was like, I'm tired of hearing Lamar needs help, and that's when I turned it off because his producer, whoever the guy was like, yeah, I'm tired of hearing, what more does Lamar need? Because when Acho was talking about it, all he kept talking about was defensive players. He was like, oh, you got Roquan and Kyle Hamilton and Matt BK and all this. And I'm like, that's defense. But when you talk about Josh Allen, you talk about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. When we talk about Josh Allen, because of course they say Lamar's not on Josh Allen's level, Josh Allen did not become an MVP until they started running the ball. They talk about Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman and the receivers that he's had. When has Josh made one of his receivers that guy? Because that's what Acho's the whole thing. Quarterbacks make receivers. Zay Flowers had 1,200 yards. Did Khalil Shakir have 1,200 yards? He did not. So let's not talk about quarterbacks making receivers. So they jump all around the board when they start talking about this stuff. But it's like that in the rankings is just a bunch of, I don't even pay that mind anymore.
This goes back to the question we had yesterday. Is Lamar Jackson disrespected or overhyped, or the Ravens? It was really about the Ravens, not Lamar Jackson. Are the Ravens disrespected or overhyped? But yes, I said yes and no, right? Because they'll use it to disrespect Lamar Jackson. So they'll, on one hand, they don't want to really show the Ravens any love. Like they'll recognize that they need certain things, but on the other hand, when they're talking about Lamar Jackson, it's they're stacked. But what are they stacked with? Defense. All the examples they use is on defense, and somehow that's supposed to help Lamar. That doesn't help Lamar.
Right.
Maybe indirectly if they do their job. Right? But Lamar got he got no interaction with them when they get on the field.
Thanks.
Right? He doesn't control what they do out there. He's not throwing the ball to anybody out there. They're not blocking for him. So those aren't weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you talk about when Stephon Diggs left the Bills, what's all they've been saying whenever the Bills lose? Josh Allen needs help. He needs a number one wide receiver. It's amazing how he needs so many things when they lose. But when they're winning, it's Josh Allen's doing it all by himself. He doesn't need nobody. Like they keep moving the goalposts. For me right now, I'm just numb to the fact of it. but we have to hear it right now because there's no news going on. You got the top 100 players list, which to me, I think is fugazi. Like, I don't even think the players really voted on this because we'll get into it. But to drop 67 spots,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, nah. Players know they know what time it is when they get on the field with him.
facts.
You know. So yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Carmelo Moody, Grand Rising,
Morning.
showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. And Corey says he feels bad for Lamar doubters. I don't feel bad for them. You know, they hate because they they just want to hate, and they and if it's not Lamar, it'll be something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's how haters are. They gotta find something to hate.
Facts.
Samuel Banks, good morning. Good to see you. Stretch, good morning.
Good.
Samuel and Stretch showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Wayne Drummond showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Neuropsych Sports, good morning. Good morning. Just Aloe, good morning. Yes. Lamar is it? I hope one day Lamar has half of Burrow and Allen's PR. Facts. Neuropsych Sports showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. True Son, good morning. We got Team Ramey showing love on both channels. Salute. Michael Hawthorne says, good morning, gentlemen. We're almost there. Facts.
10 days for the rookies.
Yeah. Queen, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Pamela Smoke, good morning.
Appreciate you.
Yes, Slim showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Pamela showing love on both channels. Brock, salute.
What's up?
True Son showing love on both channels.
Appreciate
Dance Fans showing love on both channels. Man, we really appreciate this, man.
Yeah, we
really appreciate this. God's favorite showing love on both channels. Salute. Yeah. Talking about Acho. Yeah.
Nacho.
Ellis.
Hey, it was good.
Says Lamar is keeping the lights on at 7 platforms. Facts. Yeah. Yep. Don't give the clowns the views. That's all they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they want you to hate watch, because hate watch is watching. It's engagement.
Yep.
Muhammad, salute.
Morning.
Also showing love on both channels.
Appreciate it.
Eric, good morning.
What's up?
Let's see. RNTY, salute.
What's good?
Shaquan Reeves, what up?
Appreciate you.
Nah, what's good? Hey, good morning, y'all. And everybody, I'm gonna say is MV3 in a ring. I like that. MV3 in a ring. 68 people better than Lamar. Execs say he's not top 10. All right, watch. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's go ahead and let's see. Don Coma's in here. I see you. Black Dave, I see you. Molly Mar, salute. Zeke Hokage, salute.
Nephew.
Point, I see you. All right. I think I got everybody. Let's pull this up right now. Is Lamar ranked too low? Ranked 69th. Okay. You see the accolades there. Okay.
Right.
But these lists are annual thing, and he did have a down year last year. He had some injuries, but it's supposed to be more than just the stats when you do these rankings, right? How good is a player? Like I haven't seen. I didn't check to see where Pat Mahomes ranked. Did his name come up yet?
Who?
Pat Mahomes.
No, I was waiting on that. I was waiting on that one.
Okay.
Because I'm sorry, they're saying it's 3 All Pros, not 2.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Correct. Thank you, Nye. Yes. But Pat Mahomes is going to be on this list. We all agree, right?
Yep.
And he's ranked higher than 69. But he had a worse year.
Facts. He went out with injury.
His
stats have declined each and every year since 2022.
Yes.
They didn't make the playoffs and actually had a worse record than the Ravens.
Yes. So
make it make sense.
So there you go. And I'm with you on this. I think it's not really the players voting on this. Or they vote, but they're not really taking into consideration what the players are they're taking less into consideration. They're playing around with the votes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think anybody at this point will have Lamar ranked outside the top 10.
Right.
I just don't. Like you they went through those years. I'm sure in the beginning there were players like, man, he ain't that good. Oh man, we just gonna force him to throw the ball. Like he heard players say that, and then Lamar started lighting them up, and they're like, you know what? Never mind.
Right. Right.
Let's have him run because he will torch us this way, right? So like, nah, I just I know if this was GMs, because I remember there was that anonymous those anonymous GMs or coaches, defensive coaches that are saying that, yes, because there's always idiots.
Right.
There's always idiots out there that don't play the game and don't understand the game.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're out there playing against them, you have to respect them.
It's wild because we've watched this sport for a long time. We watch the players when they speak about Lamar, like they speak about him glowingly. This man gets respect from athletes outside of football. He gets respect from entertainers, actors. Like they know who Lamar Jackson is and how he plays. So for me, like TJ Husmanzada said it best. He was like, when you see Lamar Jackson ranked 69 on a list, you throw the list out and you don't even air it because you know it's a joke. There's something wrong. And for me, I feel like this is a plant because, it gets views, it gets clicks, because they also did a top 10 ranking of quarterbacks from NFL execs, GMs, and all that. Lamar came in at number 5, I believe. But on some of the votes, he was ranked number 1, and a couple of them had him unranked. So you're telling me
but that's the same thing with this, right? Like to get ranked 69,
you gotta have
some players didn't have them ranked.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You can listen, 2 consecutive years, he was number 2. 2 consecutive years. And you telling me because of injury, because I've seen years where other quarterbacks, other players have had injury, they didn't drop too far. 67 spots. 67. And he didn't play bad with the offensive line and the game plan that we had. He did not play poorly. So, this is what we say when we say during a slow period, they've released things to try to get the clickbait. They try to get you to hate watch and comment, because even if you comment negatively, if you do the thumbs down, it's still engagement, and it gets them more money, it's the more popularity. So I don't believe for a second that they ranked them. So like I said, this list is fugazi to me. Like it's
100%. And like I said earlier, I didn't even go through the list. That's why I didn't know if Pat Mahomes is. I just I see things pop up on social media, and I'll bookmark it just so we can kind of engage in it a little bit here. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole and look at that stuff, especially anything dealing with Acho. I mean, I can't stand anybody that wants to talk about black issues, but also claims he's not black.
Right.
Sorry. Get out of here. Right. He wants to be Jason Whitlock light. He wants Stephen A. Smith's success. He wants all those things. He tries to be an agitator, and he's just terrible at it. That's just somebody you don't need to listen to, and definitely don't need to get any football takes from him. All he's going to do is give you this. That's all he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
For everything. God's Favor says this drop ain't new. He went from number 1 overall after his unanimous MVP year to dropping significantly following his injured year. So this ain't new. I don't think he's ever dropped this far down. But I have to go back and look. But no, it's not new. But having a drop isn't a big deal. But dropping to 69, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
like we know what that is. You know what that is. But this is something that we've been warning you about for a while. This is how the media does things, right? It is a Lamar Jackson market, and to do something like this will get people talking about football right now.
Yeah, because a lot of the talking point, especially for Acho and his people, was the playoffs. This ain't a ranking about the playoffs. Like they kept bringing up the playoffs, his playoff record, his playoff performances. This is not about the playoffs. But if we want to take into account Lamar's playoff success, like he's gotten better each and every time he's gone to the playoffs. But more importantly, to Nightmare Kilo, Joe Burrow hasn't been to the playoffs in 3 years. So if we're talking about playoff success, you can't have success or failure if you haven't been there. So how can you factor that in and say that Joe Burrow is better? Plus, Joe Burrow has been injured a lot more than Lamar has. So statistically, it doesn't measure up because they haven't even played the same number of games because Joe Burrow has been on the sideline. Like they pick and choose what they want to do. This is why this doesn't get me upset. It's just something to talk about, but the disrespect is fine. I love it because I think it's going to motivate Lamar. And more importantly, I think it's going to motivate his teammates to lift him up even more to prove everybody wrong. Now, when we go ahead and win this Super Bowl, I need to hear the apology be as loud as the disrespect.
Oh, it won't be. They'll move the goalposts. You know what
Of
they'll
course they
say?
won't.
You know what they say?
Do it
Oh,
again.
it's because of defense. Defense really won, not Lamar.
Right.
You know, like they'll do things like that. But you know, the media is always in this. The media has always picked favorites and whatnot and hyped up certain people. You know, I don't think like social media is a lot more influential than like old school media, but I don't think any one person is as effective anymore as they would be in the past. You know what I mean? So like you'll get like yes, you'll get a lot of haters, you get a lot of people spinning this narrative, but you know when it's all said and done, you know it's not like the hate won't be there for Lamar. We will remember Lamar, you know, for being a great quarterback.
Right.
You know that this is just them just having something to make you click on them and because they, you know they're not good at their jobs. You know they're not good at the jobs. They can't talk about anything else. They're afraid to talk about anything else because it's like, well, if we don't get ratings, you know, we could get cut. You don't get cut anyway. Hey man, Acho ain't keeping that job. They're like they're not going to keep that show on air. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not going to stick around.
Right.
You know, it'll be around for a little bit, then he'll get cut, just like I cut from
speak your mind and
yeah,
a couple other shows. What happened? What happened to Shady? I thought Shady was on the show.
Oh, is he not on the show anymore? I saw one clip. I saw one clip out there. They got into some argument or something. Maybe he cut him. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. But that show ain't gonna last. He'll have some other grift after that. Yeah. You know, and that ain't gonna last either. You know, like that's how all these people are. Because there's not. They're not. I won't say they're all bad, but like they aren't particular. There's nothing special about them either.
They follow a particular narrative. Like everybody they have the script in the playbook, and everybody follows it. Because when the season starts, first 4 games, Lamar's on fire. They're gonna go back to the man. I told y'all he was that dude. I told y'all he's one of a kind, the best mobile quarterback. Like they keep switching it up depending upon the season and the time. So it is what it is. What's up, Cuzzo? Hey, Tracy.
Cousin Davon, salute. Hold on.
Whatchamacallit? What's good?
Tracy is here. Good morning, Tracy. Good to see you. Whatchamacallit? What's good? It says this is the morning we know we now mention him and you get we know mentioning him gets clicks because our show sucks and I'm a nobody, just another day in the NFL. Yeah. That's what it is, you know. They and listen, even we do it to a certain extent. Like we know Lamar Jackson putting him in the thumbnail talking about him is going to get more people engaged, right? But and that's fine if you want to talk about him, but be honest about the conversation.
Ooh.
You know?
Ain't nobody hoping nobody show fails. You ain't hear nobody say nothing about we hope they show fails.
Who said that?
Q Trucker.
Damn, y'all that mad? You hoping for their show to fail? When did we say that?
Right. He said the show's not going to last like the last ones didn't.
Right.
Nobody said anything about hoping.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, right? It's funny you say that because they make bad takes, and they'll just say, "I'm just making an observation about somebody," right? Just making an observation. But we make an observation about them, and you want to go and shield them. We didn't say we hope they fail. We said the show isn't. There's nothing special about the show, and they'll fail. And we're using examples of other shows that have failed
that he's been a part of.
That's all we're saying, Q Trucker. So why are you trying to shield them? You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and protect Acho. Acho don't care about you. He damn sure don't care about you. You know what I'm saying?
Get
Like,
my butt
don't do
myself.
that. Don't do that. It's you can't like you can't be that person. And Nacho is that person, and Stephen A is that person too. Stephen A. Smith, that person too. He want to have crappy takes. He want to say things that he knows going to piss people off, and when they piss people off and they say something about him, then they wanna feel offended.
Mm-hmm. You come and get me.
Yeah.
Oh, why? I don't want nobody to fail in any aspect of life. But you get to
No, I
call me.
want some people to fail. There's some
You
terrible people out there. There's some terrible people, and I hope they fail. Right. And I don't think Acho's a good person either. Listen, like I said, when you play that grift that's detrimental to the black community, I have no respect for you. But I don't care enough about him or the show to say I hope they fail. Like, I mean, it's the proof is in the pudding, right? He's not great, you know. Devin Janelle, konnichiwa. Good morning.
Konnichiwa. Good morning.
Yes. Bryce says, I don't know about y'all, but all weapons formed against 8 shall fail.
100%.
Facts. Watching Allen and the Bills never win a title will be a beautiful piece of art. I want Allen to win one. I actually like I don't like how they compare Lamar Jackson to Josh Allen, but I like Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like but I can point out his flaws. You know what I'm saying? I can point out his flaws. I'm not, I'm not a Bills fan, but
right,
he's fun to watch. They said no, Jose. But we don't hate Josh Allen. We hate how you guys think you hate Josh Allen because they always compare Josh Allen to Lamar. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to hate about Josh Allen.
Yeah, you hate Buffalo Bills fans. You hate Bills fans. That's what it is. You don't dislike Josh Allen. I hope he wins one too, not with the Bills. You know what I mean? No. And then also, like you said, it's the comparison and the narrative that they're pushing. Once again, you talk about Lamar and his playoff past. But this past season, we just came away from watching Josh Allen be the sole reason his team lost in a playoff without Lamar, Burrow, or Mahomes. He's the sole reason that team lost, but they seem to skate over that fact. It's he's been a clutch playoff performer. Well, not last year, he wasn't. So how does that affect his ranking this season? I guarantee you they're going to make Josh Allen top 3, top 4.
Well, yeah. Kabashi says Josh Allen winning means Ravens don't win, Jose. I didn't say I want Josh Allen to win before Lamar. No. I want him to win after. Okay? After Lamar gets a ring, then Josh Allen can get one. But not before. Oh, definitely not now. I know what that means for sure because they desperately want to put Josh Allen ahead of Lamar Jackson. Right.
Just as I said, I'm pretty sure I hate Josh Allen.
He said, "Let me think." Nah, I hate him. Agnes, what's good? Hey, I like Josh's wife. Good day, gentlemen. Flock Nation. Yeah, there's nothing to hate about him. There isn't. He doesn't say anything wrong. He doesn't do it. He's pretty quiet, right? He goes out there and he plays. He does his best. It's just you don't like how he gets overhyped, and it's out of his control. He didn't ask for this, right? He's not out there making statements to put himself in the conversation. They just throw him in the conversation.
And it's crazy because he shows Lamar the ultimate respect.
He does.
Like when he talks about Lamar, his eyes light up, and he's like, "Yo, that dude." Like even outside of football, he's like, "Yo, he's a good dude." Like But I get it. If he's winning it, Lamar's not winning it, and we want Lamar to win them all.
Yeah, like you guys got to see what the media. Hold on a second, OG Sean. I'll get you your comment. But you guys got to see how the media plays with your emotions, right? And it's always some racial aspect to it, right? Because all this is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. That's all this is, right? And now that hype has died down because, like we said before, these two are going to be good, but the women that are coming in afterwards are going to be dogs.
Bruh.
Dogs, right? Now, Angel Reese, Angel Reese is doing fine. And Caitlin Clark is doing fine, but she's not she's fine. She's not Steph Curry like we thought she was going to be, and we said that she's not going to be there for a while, right? This is only her second year. This is only Angel Reese's second year. Third year. I'm sorry. But this is a league that, listen, man, you don't just walk in there and take over. Unless you're Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is unless you're Olivia Miles. If y'all know who Olivia Miles is, you need to watch her. She's so good. You know, Paige Beckers. You know what I'm saying?
And we tried to tell y'all.
When the
Caitlin Clark fans was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the Jordan of the WNBA," we was like, "Nah, wait for Paige to come out. She's gonna be 10 times better," and she is. And the thing for me is, with the stuff that they've been talking about with Caitlin Clark, she's shooting 39% from the field, not from three, from the field. So she's shooting worse than me-bound Angel Reese that they love to clown about her shooting percentage. But Caitlin Clark ain't doing too well right now. She's a turnover machine.
Well, you see the new grift that they're pulling out there thanks to the Republican Party. They're trying to get they sent a letter to the WNBA saying they're going to investigate all the fouls being made on her, and they're not calling all the fouls, and you know they think it's racial and all that stuff.
No.
Yeah,
but
they want to launch an investigation.
Well, they need to launch an investigation on how Caitlin Clark pushes off and then flops back.
Listen,
bruh.
Did you see one the other day? Like somebody, she was trying to defend somebody, and a person did a fadeaway jumper, didn't touch her, and she fell down to the ground.
Yep, that's what she does.
That's why she's missing the shots, because that drains energy from you. All that flopping and falling to the ground, right. You know, just play ball. And her dad hates it. Her father hates it. I seen a clip one time, like she was complaining about a call, and he's screaming at her to stop. He's like, cut it out.
Yeah, that's not what he taught her.
Wow. He's probably sent these clips out on social media.
Appreciate you, TC.
TC, thank you for the super chat. Says, I don't like for the quarterbacks rankings list, they factor in Lamar missing practice because of injuries. Yeah, it's they do these things because they know Lamar's a hot topic. Right. That's all it is. They know Lamar's a hot topic. They wouldn't mess around with it any other way. You wouldn't care, to be honest. You wouldn't care,
bro.
If Josh Allen was ranked here, it wouldn't even be a talking point. And I don't think Josh Allen should be ranked this low either. But if he was, you wouldn't bat an eye at that. You might, whatever.
Bro, they ranked Patrick Mahomes the 4th best quarterback in the NFL. You don't hear anybody talk about it. Nobody's like, oh my God, that's too low for him. Like he's Super Bowl, like nobody's talking about it. But when you say anything about Lamar from both sides, you're going to get the clicks, you're going to get the engagement. And that's all that they want.
Yeah, Jamal. Olivia is a dog. Facts. Facts. Listen, somebody said it too. They're like, man, she moves like she's too bored out there.
It's too easy.
Like,
too easy. That's right.
Too easy. That's scary. They talking about practice. Not a game. Practice.
Practice.
Yeah.
The franchise player practice.
But all that to say, you gotta watch out for these media tricks, because media loves doing stuff like this. All right. They when they can, when it's opportunistic, they will pit white versus black. They've always done this, and they try to find little slick ways to do it now. That's America, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, question number 2. Where do we want to go with this? Let's do a Derrick Henry one. Let's do a Derrick Henry. Truth or hype? Derrick Henry has 1,500 yards this season. Now, out the gate, you guys are saying, of course, it's Derrick Henry. Why wouldn't he? This is just what he does on a regular.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's like 38 years old. That's why. Okay. And he's not 38. I think he's like 33 or something like that. 32. He's at the point of his career where he could start to fall off, especially carries wise. That's the one thing that me and B were kind of worried about when we picked him up, is every running back kind of hits the wall after a certain amount of carries, and I think he surpassed that. So what he's doing now is uncharted waters.
Yep.
And obviously he looks great. He stays in shape. He has a good workout regimen. So we're not really anticipating a fall off or a major fall off at least. But 1,500 yards. What say you, Hendo? You think he does that or slightly less than that?
I'm gonna go with slightly less. I think
Mm,
that it has nothing to do with all the time, nothing to do with him dropping off. I think it has more to do with the head coach knowing that he's an older player, realizing he doesn't need 300 carries in the season. Especially if they
mm,
want him to be productive beyond this season, I think that they're going to try to get Randall, they're going to try to get Ali, they're going to try to get Hill more involved, maybe sign another running back to come in and take that load off of him. Because when the playoffs come around, with him being 32 during the season, like I don't think they want him hitting that threshold. Because like I said, he's been past that threshold for 2 years now, I believe. So what he's doing each and every season is making history. So I think he may have 1,300, and that's only by design. If he wanted to, I think he can get 1,500 yards every year easily. But I just think by design and his carries, they're going to lessen his load. He's going to get like 1,300.
Yeah, I think he'll probably get around 13 as well. I think that they lessen his low because we're going to pass more,
Mm,
right? I don't necessarily think I don't think we're going to be. I think we're going to be more balanced. Let me put it that way. You
right.
know, I, you know, uh, run heavy. We're going to run the ball a lot still, but I think it's going to be a lot more balanced. So there'll be more passing in there. Yes, there'll be more. There'll be other players getting involved for sure. You have to get them involved. You have to get them involved. So it's going to be a little less of Derrick Henry, but yes, 1,300 yards. He'll have double digit touchdowns.
Yeah. And then like akin to 2019, another thing that we have to factor in is with this offense, if it's going to actually work the way that they say that they are, it's going to be just like 2019. They are not going to play a lot of fourth quarters. So Derek, Zay, Lamar going to be sitting on the bench watching the game. So the opportunities aren't going to be there.
Yeah. Jaleel, thank you for the super chat.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. The Lamar gets the ring equals equalizer.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yep. Facts. Olivia might be the best guard in the W. and that's saying a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro. And there are a lot more players coming out of college too. Let
No.
me tell you something, man. WNBA, that is talent upon
Mm-hmm.
talent upon talent. Ravenville, Grand Rising, Sea Iron Addict,
What's
salute.
good, brother?
Something in the water says, I don't bet against that man. 1,700. I ain't gonna argue that. I'm
If
not gonna argue.
yeah, if we need him to get 1,700, he's going to get 1,700.
Mm-hmm.
Just like last season, he could have led the league in rushing. He could have had
Yeah.
1,700 easily if it weren't for that head coach.
Let me start on him. Don't get me started on him. Mr. Black Ice,
Grand
Grand
Rising.
Rising.
It's good.
No, yeah. God's favor says, where's JD?
Oh,
Where's
Jaden
JD?
Daniels.
Oh, her name is escaping me, but she was good.
Oh,
Who who's he
yeah.
dating?
Um,
I don't know who he. I don't know. I don't keep up with
I can't.
celebrity couples anymore.
Me neither, but I saw it on TikTok or something. But yeah,
But they are nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, Derrick Henry. I'm saying about 1,300 because I want them to be more balanced. I think they're gonna be more balanced. Um, he's dating Juju Watkins.
No, is he? He's dating Juju?
Listen, listen.
Listen, before it,
Juju is the one.
bro.
All right. With everything that everybody hypes up Caitlin Clark to be, that will be Juju. I promise you that.
100%. 100%.
I promise you. They'll when Juju enters the league, by the time she gets there, I mean Olivia Miles is already taken off. But by the time Juju gets in the league, give her about 2 years, you won't hear about Caitlin Clark anymore.
At all.
Right.
Because they were talking about her when they were doing the Caitlin Clark hype and Juju was coming up. They started pushing Caitlin Clark's name out the way and was like, yeah. But then Juju got hurt. I think she her ACL.
Yeah, it ain't even close.
Yeah,
It ain't even close.
it ain't even, bruh.
Yeah, you know, Juju is the one right
Facts.
there. I will put money. She will be the one. All
Mhm.
right. That's what you'll see. You know, everything that you see Caitlin Clark getting right now, y'all gonna love Juju Watkins' game.
And I
But
mean
yeah,
defensively as well, because we know Caitlin don't play no defense. Juju on defense, monster.
yeah, yeah. So yeah. Ella says a lot of reports coming out of the mini camps that Henry will be catching the ball out the backfield a lot more than usual.
Okay,
Ah,
I love to see it.
yeah, yeah. So okay, so maybe 1,300 yards and maybe like 300 yards receiving,
Mhm.
maybe a little more.
All right, even without he had 150 last year, so
Hmm. Yeah. I see your comment stretch.
yeah, yeah.
As she should be. She wants her son to stay focused on football.
That's the mama came out and was like, "Yo, he ain't worried about these little girls. He's concentrating on football."
I'd be the same way.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be the same way.
Keep
You
your head
know,
on straight.
like he's dating another athlete, so like in some ways that's good because they understand the grind, right? And they have things that they have to focus on as well, so they can't be too wrapped up in you as well, you know. But listen, you know, my son got some benchmarks to hit. He's got that contract that he got to hit. Like, you know, you got to chill. You know what I'm saying? You got to chill a little bit. You know, you got to be that way with your kids. You got to keep them focused when they're young like that.
Sure.
World class. Okay, that's what I'm talking
What's
about. World
good?
class is
Okay.
2K for Henry and 35 touchdowns. Okay.
God. So he's breaking all the records up. Oldest player
I
at
like it.
2K, most touchdowns of the season. Oh, all right. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
That means we win the Super Bowl.
What's going on, Imani? Good to see you.
Morning.
Flex Zone. Salute.
Hey, what's
Salute.
good?
Who else came in here? Jamal.
Morning.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it down for real. Yeah, she a cutie. She's a cutie. But she is a baller. Good Lord.
Oh, they gave the girl her own tennis shoe in college.
Mhm.
That's how good. That's how you know she's good.
Yeah. Yeah. God's favorite is right here. He says, but Lamar always gets the best out of his running backs and makes them have the best years. If Derrick Henry was on another team, maybe we see a bigger decline faster. He was already declining before he got here. That's why the Titans were ready to move on from him.
Yep.
They moved on from him for Tajay Sharp.
And oh boy, Dallas.
Who? I don't
They're,
remember.
I can't. 20. He was number 20. He played for Dallas a couple of years, but he's
Okay.
their starting running back. He was their big free agent prize, but they moved on from Derrick Henry to that guy. I can't remember his name though.
He was declining. He was declining, and he hit that threshold of carries where running back starts to fall off a cliff.
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. Thank you,
Kabashi.
Kabashi. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, Lamar Jackson definitely helps preserve running backs' careers. No doubt about it. Same thing with what's his name that's here? Mark
Mark
Ingram.
Ingram, Gus Edwards, Kenyon Drake, all of them had career years with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. And it's not hard to figure out, right? You run that option, or even he does a handoff, and there's the fear that he could keep the ball. It freezes the defense, and it only takes like when these running backs fall off. It's because it's split seconds, right? It's when you say they're losing a step, it's literally a step. But if a quarterback can get you that step back, you're good. You know, when a linebacker can't commit to hitting a gap to stop you until they know for sure that you had the ball, you've already got 2 steps on them. That's all you need. That's all you need, right? If it's anybody else out there, they know, okay, this is a handoff. Like that dude ain't keeping the ball. We can go ahead and shoot the gap. But with Lamar, you have to wait and see, because if you overcommit, he takes off, you've given up at the very least a first down.
Right.
possibly probably more. So it's always that in the back of their mind. Even if they tell you they're not, it's always in the back of their mind. And for somebody like Derrick Henry, all he needs to do is get to that second level, and you have a world of problems.
Yeah, I ain't never seen somebody run a 4.5, pull away from defensive backs in my life like he does.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. So
maybe they just don't want to catch him. They just
either way, whether you think he's going to have 1,900 yards, 1,500 yards, 1,300 yards, he's going to have a monster year, because the 1,300 yards will be with some receiving yards as well.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. You know what? We got the 2 questions. Do we want to do one more? We can do one more. We'll do one more. All right. 136 people in here. Hit that like button. If you're new in here, hit that subscribe button. Sign up for the new, well, not just a newsletter. Sign up for an account on LBHTShow.com. Okay. We're doing a pick'em league this year. Everybody's invited. It's one league to rule them all. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay. We're gonna have achievement, not coins, badges on the site. They'll be attached to your profile. Give you some bragging rights, but go check it out. If you go to LBHTShow.com, you'll see the leaderboard. There's nothing on the leaderboard now because the season hasn't started. But as the season goes on, you'll have a leaderboard of who's leading. In your account, you'll have a complete leaderboard, see where you rank. But, see if you can beat the experts. Okay, we'll be on there. B will be on there. Coach is signed up. Chris just joking is signed up. All right. Sutton will be on there. Like every all your favorites will be participating. Okay. We'll be making picks every week. Set your picks and we'll see how you do. All right. What we got in the comments here? Adam says ranking Lamar Jackson in the top tier at 69. That number 69 sounds wild. Right. From top 2 to 69. Yeah.
It was intentional.
It was intentional.
That number was intentional.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. You meant J.K. Dobbins and Henry? What do you mean?
He's saying if they both of them playing together, like if J.K. hadn't got hurt and both of them together with Lamar Jackson, 2,000 yard rushers.
If J.K. Dobbins didn't get hurt, we probably wouldn't even get Derrick Henry here. J.K. Dobbins could have been a monster, and J.K. Dobbins got busy even when Lamar didn't play. Yeah. He just didn't play. He just didn't play that much. That's the only thing. And everywhere he goes, he gets hurt, man. Like it's just like that. It's unfortunate. But that's why he can still get jobs, because people see like what he does when he's healthy.
Right.
Nero says we can do 2 more. We can't do 2 more. We cannot do 2 more. All right. We'll do 1 more. Yes, we got things to do out here. All right. RT Watson 69 is a great number, but I digress. I don't disagree.
Intentional.
All right. We'll do 1 more. And I'm going to, okay. We'll do the EDC one. Okay. Uh-oh. If Eric DaCosta only makes 1 more move before week 1, what should it be? Okay. We know he needs to make multiple moves, but if he only does 1 more, what should it be? And what's up, Nitro?
What's up, Nitro?
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Check out the Wonder Can Show and Wonder Can Show in the morning. Mm-hmm. All right. Check out both channels. Subscribe to them. All right. To him.
Oh, he gonna give you that real about this countdown. I can guarantee you.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Natural, you missed it. We just talked about Lamar Jackson being disrespected again, which is on par with media business, because this is a Lamar Jackson market in the media, right? And they know disrespecting him gets clicks. So, that's expected. At this point, we should be numb to it, and we shouldn't fall for the BS. All right. So what's the move that people should do? Okay, they put it in the chat. You got wide receiver. Get Diggs, sign Diggs. We need a center. Yep. Sign an all pro O lineman. Well, we can't sign an all pro lineman. We will have to trade for an all pro lineman. And if it's an all pro lineman, we will have to trade a lot.
You got to give up something.
I mean, when I say a lot, it's hey man, Kyle, don't hey Kyle, don't turn in your playbook.
Flex on.
You know what I'm saying? What Flex will say?
We
He
should do
said
nothing.
you should do nothing for the time being. Okay, that wasn't the question.
Bro, we are
For the what does the time being mean?
right.
What
Like
is the time being?
that's like the
Like,
dude. That's like the dude that was like, we need to wait till mid-season last year to make a trade for offensive lineman. Why are you waiting 8 games in to make a move that you already know you need to make before the season starts? Like training camp for veterans is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
okay,
What are we
that's
waiting
your
for?
answer. Okay, that's your answer. Fair enough.
Okay.
That's your answer. So, Flex Zone, are you saying we have no holes? Are you saying are you saying we have no holes? Everything is we are straight everywhere. There's no position we're like that we have a need to upgrade. I mean, if you feel that way, I mean that's fine. You know, trade for a center. Yep, I feel that way. I feel that way. Center, okay. I'm stuck between center or Diggs, but I'll say center. Okay. Center, Imani says. Correction, sign Diggs. Dance fan says EDC should move out of the GM office.
That was good. That was gonna be my answer. Resign.
Flight Zone, just tell me, do you think do you think we're good everywhere? He says we have holes, but let's see where we really suck in preseason and then make that move is what I'm saying. Well, isn't that before week 1? This is week 1 of the this is not week 1 of the preseason. This is week 1 of regular season, Flex Zone. Maybe you misunderstood. So yes, preseason is done now. Preseason is done. Right? We see what it is. What's the move that you want them to make? Assuming everything holds up, that we still don't have a center, we still need guard help. You know, we could use Stephon Diggs. Everything holds up. What move do you want them to make?
Right. Now, for me, like I say, I want them to make a move now. Because let's say, for instance, I saw somebody say, we should trade for Garrett Bradbury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say going into preseason, the rookie they drafted gets hurt. They're going to keep Bradbury around for insurance. So, you're playing too many what if games, wait around games. You don't know what's going to happen. Another team may lose their center. So now you have teams fighting to get this backup. Get him now while you know you can get him if he's available. Get him now. Because listen, whether he plays or he doesn't play, I don't need to wait until preseason to find out if we need him. I need him to be around the team for as long as possible because potentially he's going to be our starting center.
Mm-hmm.
Penner's not going to be it. Javon Gwynn ain't going to be it. So why do I need to wait to see for these guys to get pushed around with their collective 5 starts to know that we need an upgraded center?
Yeah, and that's my thing about waiting, right? Like because other teams have needs as well. So like these people that we're talking about aren't going to sit out there forever, and they'll go out there and make the moves that we're not making, and we waited too long, and now those aren't options for us. You know, so
but I get it.
Yeah, like you can like that's what we mean when we say like get insurance policies. So these guys aren't going to cost you anything. There's nothing like I rather get them in here now into the training camp, have a full training camp with us, and if they're not needed, we didn't spend any real money on them. You know what I mean? If they are needed, they're there ready to go. But to say, hey, let's see what we have in these guys first. Well, no, do both at the same time. Bring in the extra people that you need and see what we have in these guys. And especially if we're talking about Diggs. Like we already know what Diggs can do. And it's going to be more than what these rookies can do. That's just what it is. I don't care how good they look. They can look good and they can get in where they fit in alongside Zay and Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
But none of these guys are going to come in and outperform Diggs this year. All right. There's a very small percentage chance of that happening.
Right.
you know. So that's the last question. That's the last question for today. All right, we're gonna get out of here, but y'all can go ahead and sign up for the. There's only a few spots left. No, it's unlimited spots, but there's only a few spots left for the founding members coin or badge. I keep calling the coin, the founding members badge, right? That's going to be on your profile. It's a rare badge. It's just to show you guys love for hanging out with us throughout the whole off season and being early adapters of this, because there's still some things that we're trying to figure out. There might be a couple glitches here and there. This is a homegrown app that we have on our website, but it's gonna keep building from there, right? But if you have any issues signing up, I know Drift Sports had an issue yesterday. I think he's good now. A couple of people said he had issues, but I think I fixed all those bugs. So go in there, sign up, and just Imai says, I think he said one more question. No, that's for tomorrow. All right. That's for tomorrow. All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I do need to get out of here at a decent time today. Yeah, there you go. Keep building, Hendo. Yes. Appreciate you. Yes. Hendo's doing his thing, man. But you got anything coming out this week?
I got a video I've been working on since like Friday.
There you go.
I might get it done today. I might not. I don't know.
I got a video I got to put out at some point too. Hendo asked me like 4 weeks ago, like, hey, can you just do a quick video this week? I was like, sure. And then I didn't do anything.
That was like 2 months ago. Hey, you get busy and sometimes you don't feel like doing all the editing. I get it, bro. I get it.
But Hendo sees what I'm doing behind the scenes.
Right, you gotta have
but I do need to take a break and start putting some stuff out. I am. But what we got going on behind the scenes is going to be huge, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. Appreciate it, Flex.
Y'all be working too.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted, because y'all do more than just football. So
yes, y'all check out Flex Zone. Yep. They cover a little bit of everything. So
everything.
Go check out those brothers. Do fine work over there. Fine work. All right. World Class says, listen, at this point, we all deserve a bandwagoner badge. Man, sign up. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna, we're gonna compete, and we'll go over it weekly.
Thanks, World Class.
I hate editing until I get started. Well, I did not hate it even more because I always find something that I can change on there. There was one time B looked at me like, "Are you insane?" Like, we're trying to put out a video. I had it loaded up on YouTube, and then I took it down. And he said, "What happened to the video?" I was like, "I didn't like it. I need to change it." I changed the whole thing after I edited it and uploaded it, and I just kind of looked at it in the preview. And I was just like, "Nope, let's delete this." And I went right back, and he was just like, "Are you a stupid person? It's already loaded. We got the thumbnail, and you gonna take it down?" I was like, "Yep." So, no.
All right. I'm gonna get this video done.
It do be like that.
It be like that, bro. Like because in the initial stages, you think you're sitting there like, all right, I need to do something, try to make it a little different, try to make it entertaining, and then you go through, you put your edits in, and then you're like, is this enough? All right, it's got to be enough. And then you upload it. While it's uploading, you looking through it, and you just like, I don't like this. I don't like this, but it's already overdue. And in certain topics, you can't wait but for so long to put them out. So you got to put it out as is. But if you got time, if it's that evergreen content, then it's like, let me go back and change. Thanks. Yeah, listen, them thumbnails too. Like, yes, 2 channels.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, yep. Nitro put in that work.
Oh,
Nitro and Coach, they put in that work.
Yeah, editing is his own shift. Facts. If you do it right,
100%.
It'll take you hours. I mean, as you get better at it, you get a little faster at it, right? Yeah. Me and Hendo got a little bit of a system to make it go a little bit faster, but it still takes time. Like, even with shorts, like, you guys see me put out shorts, it ain't quick. I have a whole process.
It is a minute long.
I have a whole process. I showed B that one time too. He's like, "Why do you do that?" I'm
Right.
like, "Cause man, it's like
You
I
got to.
I got a standard.
Right.
You know, I got a standard. It may not be the best out there, but you know,
Facts. Yeah.
it works for us."
My problem is I'm always trying to find something new and different. So I'm searching, I'm researching, and then I'm trying to learn different techniques just for like it's something I did, I'm doing for this video. It took me like an hour and a half, and you're gonna look at it and it's gonna be gone in like 5 seconds. And you
Yeah,
ain't even gonna
yeah,
notice it. Like, wow.
yeah. Evergreen content hurts my soul. We actually we talk about doing a lot of those things. We want to do more, and we have some things planned. It's just a matter of recording, editing, and and then when we get to evergreen stuff, like me and Hendo, that's when we start talking about filming, not like just sitting in front of the camera and just
Yeah.
giving you the same old things. Like we want to like do something different to make it stand out.
Right.
You got to have a creative mind doing this, long term, you
Yes.
know.
And God's
So
favorite, do it. Like, do it. Anybody. If you want to do it, just do it. And you get better the more that you do it. It's time consuming. That's why we
yeah,
can jump on a live real quick and just talk about anything because we ain't really got to do much to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had to do more editing, you will see less of us.
Movies. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I try to get some approaches for movies as well. Yeah.
Oh, of course, of course. You know, yeah,
Fact.
put in 2 weeks
Night
for work for 200 views. Yeah,
Listen,
that's part of the process, though.
listen. That is my biggest gripe. Some of the videos that I made that I thought were really good, I spent weeks working on 600 views. But then a video, I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta put out some content today. Do it in 30 minutes, 5,000 views. And I'm just like, it's no rhyme or reason. And
Yeah,
sometimes it can weigh you down a little bit and you get discouraged. It's like, what am I doing this for? It's kind of like being a drug addict, but not being a drug addict to an extent, because you put out a video chasing that high. Every time you put out a video, you're like, all right, how well is it going to do? Is it going to, okay? All right, cool. This video did really well. Let me put out another one. Oh, is it going to up that flop? Oh,
yeah. You can't get caught up in the moment. You just gotta look. Like MB said, trust the process. Right. You put out something, and you're proud of the work. Just stand on it and just keep
stand on
moving.
it, keep
You
facts.
know, because eventually it'll catch on. You know, and when you put out evergreen stuff, I tell people this all the time. You put out evergreen stuff,
You never know.
that can catch on anytime. So it could be 200 views today, and then you won't look at it again. You won't go back and look at it. But if you ever go back and look like a year later, you be like, oh shit, this got 1,000 views. What happened? Right? Because it can YouTube can repost it anytime and people will watch it.
Oh, them copyright strikes. I try to avoid those.
Yeah, we gotten copyright claims before,
What the
but not strikes. We haven't
God,
gotten any strikes.
I got a strike. It's getting the Jesus out of me.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah. I remember you got that one.
It's like, it was her.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh, for 20 seconds of a boxing match. I'm like,
Boxing
okay.
usually does that. Our other me and B's other channel, Ring Kings podcast. Like we show clips on there. They do a lot of weird things. They don't strike our videos, but usually what they do is they'll say, okay, but the person will let you use the clip, but they're taking the money from it. They're taking all the ad revenue, or you can only show it in this will only show in certain countries or
Certain country.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so
Oh,
it's always some weird stuff. You gotta be careful with that.
oh, Flaxstone got theirs. Yeah, y'all got it. Like, my thing is I wouldn't use anything. I would just use pictures. Like, instead of using video from now on until those copyright strike, because you never know with YouTube. Like, they play around and they'll delete you and then be like, oh, our mistake.
And if are they legit copyright strikes? That's another thing. Are they legit? Sometimes you gotta push back on them, and don't be afraid to push back, because they'll say things to kind of discourage you from doing it, but challenge it if you're certain that it shouldn't be a copyright strike.
Right.
But yeah, if it's a strike, I wouldn't I wouldn't use no clips. I wouldn't use no clips. I would just yeah. Just use pictures. You can animate pictures and all that stuff. Like, you can do all kinds of things. but I wouldn't. I won't play around with that. Let those things clear. You know, World Cup is worse. They get everything taken down, even on Twitter. Yeah, we put out 2 World Cup videos. I'm actually gonna put out another one this week. I use a couple of clips, but the trick is, see, look, we're gonna have a workshop on this because we're over an hour now. But you gotta use small. They gotta be like 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? 3, 4, like they gotta be quick little clips, crop out things. Yeah. Crop things out, add stuff to it. Because that falls under fair use. They can give you a copyright claim, they can't give you a copyright strike. So yeah. All right, we're getting out of here because we already hit an hour. We hit an hour. Appreciate everybody. We can go over more about on this tomorrow. Tomorrow you get this show, you get the LBHT show, you get the overtime show. So it's gonna be a big day tomorrow. We're getting closer to training camp, so I see more people showing up again. Okay, I always love seeing like how people start trickling back in. As we get closer to the season, it's always fun to see, man.
Faces you ain't seen for months.
Yeah. But that's good, man. That means they're enjoying the summer.
Thanks.
But that's it. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.
Indeed.
Peace.